When we reject God's plan, we reject God. It's so easy for us to think what we think is a good idea is the same as what God thinks is a good idea. So God can have a plan, and we can be going through what God has told us is His plan. And then things not go like we think they ought to go. And then for us to jump plans. Look at what the plan originally was. And He said, I will make you go up out of Egypt. I have brought you into the land which I swear unto your fathers. And I will never break my covenant with you. And ye shall make no league with the inhabitants of the land. Here's the plan. I'm going to bring you up into this land of promise. You're going to drive them out, completely out. I'm actually going to drive them out. I'm going to let you hold the handle. Here's what Joshua chapter 2, verse number 2 says. But ye have not obeyed my voice. Why have you done this? Plan A is, I'm going to give you a land of promise where you and I are going to have this relationship. They had these judges, and they said, we wanted a king. We think plan A is judges. That wasn't the plan A. Judges were plan B. Plan A was God's presence. God's presence with no serving of other gods. Plan B was God's protection and God's help. God always has mercy on His people when we mess it up. God hasn't broken His covenant with you. God hasn't broken His promise with you. It's you and I who've broken the promise and broken the covenant. It's you and I who've gone for a walk. God hasn't gone anywhere. And so plan A was, don't serve other gods. They served other gods, so they needed plan B. Plan B then was, I'm going to raise up judges, and they're going to bring you out of captivity from those people, and then you can serve me again. But listen what happens with plan C. They said, make us a king like all the other nations. They said, we don't want to live the Christian life. We want a king to live our Christian life for us, and then we can do whatever we want to do, and the king can handle it. That's plan C. That's not going to work. So all of a sudden, their plan A is now God's plan C. God's like, that's not my plan. Did God tell them to do that? Because this is what we always do. We always think that we have a good plan. How does the plan work? You don't just get to make up things willy-nilly. So the world has a plan. God has a plan. But whose plan are we going to choose? In verse number 18, He says, and ye shall cry out in that day because of your king, which ye have chosen over you. And the Lord, listen, and the Lord will not hear you. Please do not do this. Please do not move from God's plan, because there will be repercussions and you're going to suffer the consequences, and God will not hear and answer the prayer to change that circumstance. It may seem great at the outset, but you will never improve your situation long term by moving further and further from God's plan A.